Team KMS is back.
Yeah.
Team KMS. You might not like this, Justin, because I heard you. My first teammate is Robbie Fox.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And my second teammate, Chris Clemmer.
Oh,
really?
I know.
That's going to be.
I know.
No, I
Poor
Clemmer.
I know you said the other day it's probably not, but
That's going to end badly.
Yeah.
probably. But once it was pitched to me, it was hard to turn down. Clemmer's strengths are unique for me: film, television, and old baseball.
Yeah,
So,
that's the thing.
but I like the idea of him like being like.
We literally just beat him in kind of an old baseball trivia competition.
I beat him and Frank at a baseball thing with Brandon. But I think Clemmer knows some baseball, like some things I don't. There's some,
How many questions?
Isn't it gonna be funny to watch Clemmer like?
Yeah, very much.
That's not me. And Robbie's
And he's going to try and outdo you on
perfect.
Yeah.
And Robbie's good at the stuff I'm not great at. So I think it's actually the two of us will be a good team. If Clemmer could pitch in a little bit, I think we're gonna be really good.
I assumed Tommy would be. I thought Tommy and Feidelberg would have been a good team.
Well, I think. Well, Feidelberg's with
Booze Ponies.
Will
Yeah,
and
Will's-
Dana. I think Will's going to be
gonna
allowed in for that this year.
Okay.
Because he's in the live show.
Yeah, and I think Glennie stays with the company in some fashion because he's still doing that OnlyFans thing.
Okay.
So he'll be there, and they don't know the Smitty situation.
Gotcha.
So there weren't really a lot of options. Talk about the Frankettes at one point, but they
Yeah.
decided to stay with Frank. So
Well, you're used to only having like one person help you. Usually, there's
sometimes none.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So having you cancel out with Clemmer,
Right. Robbie Fox, I mean, the one asked me to quit the company years ago. We've come back now, full circle. And Chris Clemmer. So, but it'd be funny. It'll be funny to have Clemmer there.
It's going to be a good dynamic, but I
he'll
think it's going to end poorly.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's going to have
for Clemmer.
He's going to have the shakes this year too if he's not drinking.
Well,
I don't know how focused he's going to be, but maybe they'll have one sip before a game just to kind of loosen him up.
I am elated.
Yeah, he seemed excited. Yeah, he seemed excited.
When does that start up?
I know it starts there at the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And then we have our season opener. Some are saying we may be playing the Yak in the season opener.
Oh.
whoa.
No.
So I got to
Big.
cross out the 2001 Patriots for my niche category. I don't want that stolen from me. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I said to Jeff, I was like, boy, I said if we went into New Orleans and played the Yak, I would be getting booed out of that place. Like, like it was, which I was like, that'd be fucking great.
That'd be awesome.
So me, Robbie, and Chris Clemmer.
Now, did you approach them?
I talked to the commissioner about it.
Okay.
I'm the first inductee of the Dustin Hall of Fame. I don't reach out to Chris Clemmer.
Right.
So I just said, let's do. There were a couple of teams we talked about. If Will had left, there was talk about me replacing him with Dana and Feidelberg. There was a brief Clemmer, Gruden, Minahan discussion.
I like that.
I would like that.
Would have been tough to win at that point.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
It's
That's,
going for.
So I very brief, not even with Gruden, but I can see Gruden being one of those guys. I don't know how reliable. I don't know. So, so I'm excited. It'll be fun. I think I'm looking forward to it because last season was such a dud, and I would never be on the team with Rico again. And obviously Hank is illiterate, so we do the best we can. So that's the team. You can tweet out that announcement if you'd like.
Very exciting.
Yeah, we shall see. I like Robbie's a good kid too.
I forget Robbie could also attract your ire at some point. I keep
sure.
thinking of Clemmer, but Robbie
sure.
could also annoy you.
Yes,
Just having that music, probably like
huge.
pretty much all angles of pop culture.
Mike,
he's
who
good on.
wouldn't attract his ire at some point, really?
Damn. Shot
Like
a Kirk?
Feidelberg.
Really, I do love Feidelberg.
Yeah.
I do. I got on great with Quiggs until he didn't show up for that game. He was a great teammate, but he didn't show up.
Right.
So yeah, and Rico is just Rico was so bad last year. That's just I could not bring him back. Rico looked like he had a massive at the reunion scratch on his neck, almost like proving my point at the thing I had said to him at the.
Oh.
But it was like a huge. I was like, were you attacked by a wolf or something? Like, I just cut myself shaving. What? What did you use? So I don't know. So yeah, that's the team. So now 2 new members of team. The suitcase moves on with 2 new members. Wow. Clemmer, I think Clemmer will be pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because you're going to be bumping heads, and he's going to want to get it first a lot of times.
Yeah, he's going to know his role.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not, yeah.
You might know some newer music that you don't know, I guess.
Yeah, he probably will.
Is
That may be the biggest reach in the history of anything. Clemmer is like, older than me. I'm not saying
Quantum
I'm,
Week.
He did Quantum Week
Yeah.
with that Corona.
What is that? Did they go back in time to?
I remember the episode where they did Tootsie and Hall & Oates.
They had to be in their lifetime. I know that.
I'd
It had
actually
to be in
argue
their
because of
lifetime.
Kate and Harry, I would know more.
Okay.
I would agree with that.
By the way, I don't know much, but once in a while I'll get like a 20.
There's been a couple times where you're like,
16,
oh, I know this song because it's
Yeah.
a Harry Styles song or something.
Right, yeah. Like I'm not claiming I know anything, but like I don't think Clemmer's grooving the Sabrina Carpenter.
I just mean he's a few years younger, so like the 90s, he might know a little better music-wise than you.
but Jeff does not do that.
No?
Generally, music is almost always
2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Robbie should know, I think. I guess.
He is a music guy.
We do have a college. Rico, by the way, sucked last year in college sports. We have a college football, basketball hole for sure.
Right.
Era-wise, if it's a little older, I'm okay. But modern, I don't know shit.
Clemmer pretends to be a fan of those now, doesn't he?
That's
Doesn't he
true. He's
gamble on
gambling
those?
on
Yeah.
them with his terrible tweets. Yeah, maybe. So we'll see. So, should be interesting. It's interesting that there's no Rico who's always going to lose his shit. Like these guys will fall in line, I think.
Yeah. Clemmer will be entertaining, though. There will be some good
I
drops
guess.
out of that and things.
Yeah, I suppose. So there you go. Well, I don't think I've ever said this word. Why do we have all these time stamps on the show? It's like
It's
every
just-
20 seconds. I'm sure I've said the word
It is a
before.
lot. Yeah, it is.
I have never in my life used the time. I don't care about I don't care about them. It's a waste of somebody's time. Is that Fax doing that?
Yeah.
It's just a waste of his time.
People like Tom. Well, if you don't want it, you don't want it. But
Yeah, I'm not listening. This is not a
Right.
democracy. I'm
Yeah,
just saying it's a waste of his time. It literally is a waste of his time. I see some are 20 seconds apart from each other.
well, you got to put. You want
Well, that's crazy.
I mean, I may be exaggerating.
And I
but-
usually do it
Word for word.
Yeah, I may be. Yeah, right. I mean, I may be exaggerating here. And hello to Ron and Mike.
Hi, Kirk.
Shut up, Ron. Let me see here. Mike will die next week, Dave, on the way to Florida. By the way.
Damn it.
Good.
Yes, I know. I don't feel good about it either.
Well, it's been a pleasure, boys.
I don't like
He's
it.
been a little cunty lately.
Me?
A little.
What? You both agree?
Oof. Glad somebody had the balls to say it. I mean, look at some of these timestamps from Enough Tears. I guess it's not in Chicago, right? 10 minutes, 16 seconds. Next one, 11 minutes, 5 seconds.
Okay, that's
25,
a
28,
much.
27, 28. 51, 10, 52, 21. I mean, these are very close.
Yes.
Very close. Look at these. Look at this one. 1-6. This is never crazier ever. It's one mix here, I guess. 54-30, 55-4, 52-24, 54-30, 55-45.
Topics change quick around here.
Kirk offers to meet Jay. There are two about Jay the caller. Jay calls about cancer and Justin's way. Kirk offers to meet Jay.
Oh, I hated that cancer.
Yeah, you
take.
probably only need one every 5 minutes at least.
127.54, 128.35, 130.10, 131.51. You have 125. This is literally, here you go. Ready? 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 130, 131.
He's exhausting himself.
What was the date
No
on
reason.
that one? What was the date on that one?
Who cares?
Yeah. Well, we've started deleting them a little bit. They're still close. But
I mean, just for his own sake.
Yeah.
I know he has abandoned his children, but like he may want to spend some time with them and look at them. I don't.
Jay is calling in.
Well, we get him right afis the show. So he's listening to the show. he's
I'm not
timestamping.
I'm not disputing he's working hard. I'm saying there's probably a better use of his, his go get 'em attitude, which I like. But
Well, not even that. It probably takes roughly the same amount of time. You could probably just spread them out every 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
or just not do them at all.
Yeah.
I don't give a
I like
fuck
having
about
them in there.
Okay,
So what would you like?
I
in
want
the
them gone
description?
now.
Okay. What would you?
I don't want them anymore.
Well,
What would you like in the
There they go.
description, though?
Nothing.
I think we have to put something.
Why?
We can try.
People
you
listen
don't,
to the
you
show.
don't have to put something.
People listen to the
Notes.
show. What description would you
Oh,
like?
the
people
only thing
people
that-
fucking love timestamps in podcasts. Doesn't matter. I'm
My
just letting you know.
audience?
Yeah, they're obsessed with it.
They listen to the whole episode. Some listen 3 times the episode.
I know. If we don't
That's
have
the thing.
if
When
we
you go
didn't-
back, then you can find the exact part you were looking for.
Well, welcome. You're all Ferdinand Magellan. We're all exploring together. Let's see if we can find that cut where Kirk, by the way, on the show said that Josh McDaniels get the office coordinator job. So, I'm going to go at the Adam Schefters and the grilled cheeses of the world. I had the story first.
Definitely.
So I want apologies from Schefter, Rappaport, Volan, and Cheese I would like on social media. But I want these timestamps, whatever, limited. We don't need. Am I wrong?
Maybe chapters. Like 10 of them? Is that fine?
Yeah.
Chapters.
I
10
agree.
of them. I don't know. Listen to the show.
Yeah.
I have never clicked on a timestamp ever on a podcast, though. So I listen to the podcast. This you fucking people, this generation.
It is.
They're always
Like,
wrong,
you
too.
Huh?
YouTube.
They're always wrong, too, because
I'm sure-
they don't figure in the ads at all. So you go to the timestamp,
Right.
and it's like,
Well, you can't figure out the ads on our end, really.
Well, then why have them?
Yeah.
Why have the timestamps then?
Yeah. That's a good
Well,
question,
I mean, if they're wrong, why have them at
they're
all?
they're not like out of control wrong. They're not like
You're either
5 minutes off.
wrong or you're not.
like an hour off.
I know-
They're not an hour.
This is out of control.
Yeah, you're either wrong or no.
Yeah, that's the dynamic ads, unfortunately, but yes.
Sure, I understand that, but I mean, that also adds to the fact where facts could be something else. I don't know what else he could be doing.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It seems like this has been a giant flop so far.
No, not yet. Cutting up clips.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, will be.
He's
though.
working on a show concept that actually you've brought up in the past. So he's working on that. Like a network
Is he
style
rebooting
show.
All in the Family or something? What is he doing?
No, but he's like putting it together.
What is it?
The drop show that you mentioned like
Case.
probably a year and a half ago, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
history
I
of a
appreciate
drop.
your candor, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you said a good show on the network would be the history of certain drops that have come
Okay,
up.
they'll have
That's
412 views. Like, what are we doing?
yeah, but that's like a good Kirk Minahan show.
You're just
product.
it's what it's like when you just have your kids do something. You're just having
Not.
them do
That
something.
is absolutely not.
Busy
Okay,
work.
That's way more valuable.
drops. Is this guy his whole life drops and the drop show?
No, that's just an idea we gave him recently.
What do you mean?
We just gave him that idea recently. I think that would be a value. The audience would like that. If it's well done,
Justin's
it has to be
idea
well
the other
done.
day, the ideas he pitched about after a whole weekend about the Laconia show, which are an idea and a half or worse than that.
I thought you were harsh on one of his ideas.
Okay, but Justin was like, I spent all weekend
gotta hear
thinking he
this.
had an idea and a half.
I gotta hear it.
Am I right,
Here's the
Dave, or no?
Yeah, he said he thought about
takes
it
me
for a
a
while.
Yeah. He's like,
the
in the middle, the second idea in the middle of it, he just basically gave up on it. He was like, yeah.
Fairness, I don't think today's conversation is going to go that differently, probably. So.
I don't know if it'll be today or not. I can't look at that. Everyone just annoys me. Yeah, I mean, I let Reese and Schefter break the defensive coordinator story this morning. I actually knew it. But like, it's like it's just another thing I'm great at. Like,
It would have to get
it's-
exhausted. If you did it again, it's
Yeah.
like exhausting.
Like it's somebody's full time job, and I just do it. Like I'm just like, all right, let's break this today.
Right, it's fun.
Like people, I got that from like 5 different people. Like they want to talk to me because I'm entertaining. Guys like Mark Daniels, that bore, Ben Volan, Ian Rapport, who was a friend of mine, just stabs me in the back. No credit.
That's crazy.
Diana Rossini, who is that?
Well,
Who is
speaking
this
of
person?
friends,
Ian Rappaport, NFL Network, just tweeting seconds ago. Throwback. The Patriots are expected
He
to
actually
hire
gave me credit
Josh
first. I
McDaniels.
was told though an hour earlier on the flash. I was told.
I listened to a healthy portion.
But again, they
Okay.
put the thumb on these guys. This is what happens. Other than my guy Bertrand and my guy Zolak,
Yeah.
They're on their own, and it's very weird. Like just like I don't mind, but when they say the thing, like Ian Rapport was way behind me. He was hours behind me. Rapport, Breer, Cheese, Schefter, all these guys, Reese. Nobody was even close. And I don't mind. I'm happy Barstool Sports gets a little pub. They need it.
Sure.
But it's like Barstool Sports Report. It's like they're still embarrassed. Like they're scared to say my name.
That's what's weird. Like I suppose I get like EEI having trepidation in saying your name or whatever.
Sure.
I don't understand anyone. Even 98.5, I don't get.
Very
it.
weird.
Is Bob Murchison going to go after
Yeah,
them?
maybe.
They said Kirk Minahan
And
reported
who
this.
was Diana Rossini?
The Athletic.
Is that who she works for?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, she's a pardon my take person, right?
Oh
Is
yeah,
on
she
it?
definitely is. Yeah.
That's your tweet about flying with. Credit me, okay?
Yep.
Honey, credit me, okay? The cookies are burning. Get in the kitchen, right, Justin?
Exactly.
Yeah, go. Well, we've been working anyway. Like credit me for the story. I hate this. Jeff Howe, another loser.
Volan is so pissed.
Volan's a loser. Can we call Volan?
worst.
Can we find Volan's
Yes.
number? He blocked me. I was like, why he blocked me?
People give Mick more credit for his story than you. They were like beyond average
right.
Mick.
Yes, sure. And Mick did a good job.
Yeah.
Fine. Like Soto's story wasn't right, but who cares? He still spelled stuff correctly in the tweet.
Right.
No matter if the story's right or not. It's just getting out there first. Diana Rossini. I'm sure she's a great reporter, but like, what's the fear? Like, what, Mutt's guy, Andrew Callahan, that pig. Like, just give me credit. I own you guys. And they all bitch. Albert Breer is shitting himself right now. Like, they're just a bunch of pussies. And when I want to snap my fingers, I can break a story. I can break one today if I want to. And they sit around. They don't have any sources. Andrew Callahan will be like, "Oh yeah, confirming this." You're not confirming shit. You're making it up because you know the story's out there. I love that when Andrew Callahan and Mark Daniels, that ghoul, confirms like a story from Adam Schefter. Like, yeah, you think fucking freaking Kraft probably told Schefter. Like, what are we doing?
Even just all they have to do is quote tweet you. Then they don't even have to say.
Right. They don't want to do it. I don't even know.
It's really not that big of a deal.
But they've always been with radio people. They've always been little cunts. Always been cunts. And like they're cunts. Andrew Callahan is a cunt.
And the mentality of like doing it. If they did it like fuck Kirk Minahan, I'll say whoever had it first, and then like outwardly
they don't do that. Yeah.
But they do it, and then they're afraid of Twitter all day, and then they don't tweet about anything.
Just play along.
Now, in fairness,
there's no fairness here. I had the story way before they did.
That's definite.
That guy Dov credited you.
That's not even a person. It's like
it's a bot.
It's something.
A bot.
You got to take what you
I'll
can
take
get.
it. Yeah. What's that?
I was saying, in fairness, you are the only individual who criticizes this collective unit of useless.
Yeah, get your shit together. I'm trying to trying to help them out.
So my question to you would be: this source of yours, who's clearly high up, your sources high up within the organization.
Some are, some aren't.
They must think very poorly of all of those individuals because they know that you shit all over them.
I know one of them in particular likes the fact that they don't like this.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree. That individual.
I respect that.
Yeah, I think we'll make great gains in the second year's quarterback.
Nice.
I'll just say that.
Me and Drake May in here one day.
Drake May's the best quarterback I've ever seen in my life. That's all I'm saying. He's a perfect player.
Congrats on the engagement.
He's a perfect. Congratulations. Yes.
Drake, it's your first day, so Mike's going to be in with you.
Yeah. Drake will take a few calls today. What are you doing?
I got Ben's number if you'd like.
Let's call him. Oh, well.
Could be Bob Kraft, Ben.
You missed
Pick
the
up.
story. That's what I'm saying. Are you sure it's his number, Justin?
I don't get these wrong.
You've reached Ben Voling.
Oh,
so
no.
I can get your call.
I don't know why I thought he was going to give out his number.
If he did, we're running it. So I'm not protecting him. He's an asshole. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. The Andrew Callahans, the Mark Daniels, these guys, Breer, just losers.
There was that Savage Boston account.
Yeah, sure.
They credited you yesterday a little bit, and then he has a podcast. He was saying this.
And I find it interesting that they're kind of reluctant to credit Kirk too. They'll credit Barstool, but I don't know.
By the way,
it's
I'll
just
say
created
this. Sorry, Savage. Like, I mean, such a bigger figure than these guys put together. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about, like nobodies.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Andrew Callahan, Mark Daniels. He's going to fall off a cliff tomorrow. Nobody give a fuck.
Oh, that
Mutt would
Cadlick
care
guy.
about Andrew.
What's that?
Mutt would care about Andrew.
Mutt would care. Yeah, Mutt would defend him because Mutt's a loser. But, like, it's just pathetic.
Let's clarify something, too, because you retweeted something yesterday that the SI.com gave you credit.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Cadlick works for SI.com.
Okay.
There were 2 articles on SI.com. Mike Cadlick's did not credit Kirk Minahan.
Unbelievable.
Just want to make sure you knew that.
Always Cadlick. So, yeah, not frustrating. I think it's funny. I enjoy it. And yesterday was the first time where I saw Portnoy, Whitney, all those guys were jumping in. Where it's like, it's just funny. I'm now amused and I own them like this. It's like the old days when I was at the EI. You'd walk in and they all hated me.
But it's a bad if you own them. They're doing exactly
Correct.
what you want.
Yes.
If they all said Kirk Minahan,
I would
we'd
do it.
spend 2 minutes being like, "Hey, you got the story right," and then move on.
I also wouldn't break stories anymore. Yeah. I'd be done. I'd be like, oh, all right. I'm not gonna stop.
They
Like,
wouldn't get tweets all day about it.
Right.
It's like they're doing the opposite of what they should.
Yeah, it was old school yesterday. Some of those guys are getting bludgeoned, which I like seeing.
I mean, you have to get credentialed for next season, right? You have locker room access. I assume.
Are you willing to do a weekly spot with Drake May?
I'm considering it. I am, like Braden, now a minority owner in the team, so it becomes complicated. But yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, I would like. That's the other thing is Stacey James, who I hate, who turned his back on me a year ago. These guys, Andrew Callahan and Breer, these guys, they just call Stacey and wait for him to tell them. That's it. They have no sources. They have nobody. They can't do anything.
What happened a year ago?
I had the Belichick thing cold, and he stalled me to give it to Schefter.
Yes.
So
I was
he's
thinking
dead to
about
me.
tweeting it like 10 minutes after you to see if I could get credit.
Should have, yeah. They'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
So I'll shit in Stacey James' mouth. I don't care. But like, it's just it's just I have no patience anymore. So, but I am also amused by it. Yeah. And listen, Grilled Cheese is a hell of a reporter.
Oh, absolutely.
He's part of my family tree now. So give me grilled cheese over fucking those guys any day. of the
Savage
week.
Sports.
Over fucking Andrew Callahan. The Herald should hire grilled cheese as their absolutely should, because there's no look. He was second, but he was second. Yeah. There's no. These guys don't do anything. They sit there. They watch Mike Vrabel give a press conference, and they just type down what he said and they send it out. Who gives a shit? What a waste of money.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
How long was this deal done for? Like, it just cut. Was it basically known that was going to happen for a few days, or?
McDaniels?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was done. Okay. I'm not going to waste. The things I could tell you, I don't even want. It's fine. I mean, all these games are fixed anyway, Mike, as you know.
Sure, absolutely.
Next 5 seasons are scripted. It's like this show. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I had to rank them biggest cunt to top 3 cunts. I guess Vaughn would be 1.
Sure.
Albert would be 2. Vaughn would be 3.
Ben gets it kind of on reputation.
Yeah, but
it's almost not fair to the others.
It's almost crazy how little he knows, though. It's amazing. He just makes shit up.
He's like an intentional troll, I feel like.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Breer seems like a legit cunt human being.
Yeah, I think Breer's hated.
Yeah.
I was going fine with him, but he
got into a little spat with Bertrand on the air the other day, and it just sounded like he was talking down to him, so I didn't like that.
Yeah, I think they hate him. Without knowing anything, I think they probably hate him because he does that. He doesn't know anything. He goes on there and acts like he knows shit.
Well, he works for Amazon. He's pretty cool.
He does?
Gus's coworker.
That's true. Yeah, give me Gus over these guys.
Gus has been in the press room, I believe.
Yeah, he's a reporter.
Yeah. Did he ask Brady a question that time?
He did.
He did, yeah.
Yes. I probably saw Gus in there once. He fits
I
right
think
in.
you would know.
He fits right in with those weirdos, though. And they go and they eat their Papagenos. Saw that old Daniels tweet about Papagenos yesterday. He got defensive when people were like, what was he? He's like, what was his tweet?
He responded to somebody, I forget, but he's like, yes, the Patriots media has been giving us pizza on Wednesdays for years. Something like that.
Got ahead of the Papagenos controversy.
Yeah.
What's the deal with trolls mentioning Papagenos in my mentions? Guys, here's some inside info.
What's the deal?
Patriots media has been getting pizza for decades, usually on Wednesdays, only in season, but this isn't new. So I'm confused by the pizza comment.
We don't get pizza.
Why
in
the
training
fuck
camp.
are they feeding
They
the
also
journalists?
make me hungry.
Why? But outside of
some teams.
how about game day? That makes sense in the press box.
I also
with
think
free
I
popcorn.
think Wednesday. I do think if you give them pizza on Wednesday, I don't think it's gonna make them be any nicer to the Patriots if they stink.
No toppings.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I agree, it's weird. I don't,
yeah.
But man, once those people hustle over those fatsos, they are grazing on that stuff. But I think Mark Daniels is retarded.
Oh,
I think so. Maybe that's why he's there. I don't know. Yeah, I actually think he has Down syndrome. So, what can you do? But anyway,
he said, for what it's worth, I heard McDaniels Vrabel rumors from several different NFL sources before
I saw that.
Vrabel was hired.
Oh, okay. Good reporting. Like you said that yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, just so you know, I knew it too. I just didn't report it. That's your job, dickhead. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't want to jinx
What does
it.
that accomplish?
that is like he's dumb. I think he thinks that.
That's a notice me.
Also makes it worse though.
Oh,
No one's like, oh
yeah.
boy, okay, I didn't realize that, Mark. Like you were on it.
Right.
What an idiot. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, if I feel like breaking a story, I'll break a story.
I'm just nervous for you to talk that much shit about Albert Breer when he can run outside with shorts on.
I
It's
ran
weather.
shorts
I
on
don't know.
yesterday. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Another lie. But yeah, what can you do? Justin went back to his high school.
I just say hi to Mr. Guppo. I haven't seen him.
Why would you have seen
Just
him?
write him, write him an email.
I've not seen
Fine, I'll
any
write-
of
I'll
my
write-
high
I'll
school
write him an
teachers
email.
since high school.
Yeah, well, you weren't as close to as I was to Mr. Gupto. So
I'm sure I was at some point.
I'm sure you think Mr. Gupko doesn't give a fuck about you.
that's not true.
He hasn't reached out to you.
Yeah, why you care so much? Why doesn't he reach out to you?
Because sometimes you just have to let people fly on their own.
I bet there's a really good chance he forgot who Justin
I don't know. Justin's.
He was so big.
It was a small school.
He was like
I had a
fat
whole bunch
though,
of,
and like
I had a whole
needy.
bunch of bits. And
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, once he says Justin Trudell, he might be like, oh yeah.
Right,
he
hates
would.
him.
He would not. He would say, oh fuck, what's he doing?
wow.
I bet you he knows I'm here.
I bet you he didn't like you.
I bet you he did.
All the bits. Like, a little
Yeah, I
fat
bet
kid with
you
his
he did.
bits. He must have hated you.
Oh.
Like what bits? What were we talking? You said all these bits. Like what?
I think if he found out you were a Sabres fan because of him, and you talk about him, I think it would really like freak him
Yeah,
out.
I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I think the opposite. He'd be like,
I was
did
a
my
Sabres
job
fan,
well.
and that's when I became a Sabres. He
Like,
knew I was a
what are
Sabres.
the
We would
bits?
talk
So you
about
said
this.
all these bits. Mr. Gupko would remember you from.
I baked him a birthday cake, just an entire cake, one day.
Was this Mr. Gupto? Justin, this was his big bit. he handed in an assignment 2 months early. The joke was really on Guptill that day.
Yeah, boy, you got him.
If we had a project that was due in like a month, I would just do it the next day, and I would pretend like it was due that day.
But what's the
Did you have friends in school? Or not?
Yeah, I had friends.
Did you? I don't know.
This is just to make me laugh.
He went to a weird.
How is
weird
giving him a
school.
cake like a bit? Like that's just
How
an
is
action.
turning an
You
assignment
just, like,
early a
you
bit?
gave him a cake.
No, it was acting like he didn't.
I brought a birthday, a full birthday cake. Just walking down the hallway, and people were like, "What is that for?" I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't for his birthday. It was just I wanted to bake.
You said
him a
you
cake.
don't know?
It had the trick candles or
It
something.
wasn't his birthday.
No, it was just like one day of class.
What did he say when you gave it to him?
He's like, "Why'd you bake me a fuck?" He's like, "Why'd you bake me a cake?"
Justin, he thinks you're retarded.
Yeah, see, I don't think Guptill would remember.
I
that.
think I remember that, but,
Oh,
I, think
he'd
but I
remember.
think Justin has elevated what Guptill thinks of him.
No, that's not.
He doesn't care about him at all.
That's not true.
I bet he hasn't thought of you.
Guptill has 25 Justins. And
Right.
you're Like,
No,
That's
no,
exactly
no.
right.
How many years?
I don't know about that.
How many years has Guptill been teaching for?
Oh, he's been there since like '99.
Yeah, he had one of my siblings, I think.
He probably liked you, but I'm not kidding. If he doesn't know about the show, which I'm guessing he doesn't, if he doesn't know anything, the last time he's thought of you was probably 7 years
That's
ago.
what I'm saying. You guys are like, oh, Justin's unique. He would remember. Yeah, I'm sure if you were like Justin Trudell, he saw his face, he'd be like, oh, yeah, how you doing,
Yeah.
Justin? But he's not thinking about him every day.
Never.
No, not every day. obviously.
I would hope not.
Years.
No, that's not true.
8
10
years.
years.
8
That's
years,
not
I'll say.
true.
You
Nope.
graduated 10 years ago?
I graduated in 2015. So
8
yep.
years since 2017, 2018.
That's not true.
When would he think of you?
I don't know.
Like what would the
Every time he sees a
cake?
cake.
Yeah,
right.
every time.
Like when? Like when?
This is gonna make like whenever he sees something about the band Guar, he'd probably think, oh, Justin.
Now we're getting sexual here. Okay, now we're getting to the bottom. What,
What
do you mean by
what's
that?
the-
we would always talk about Guar. It's a band that they would dress up as like aliens and stuff. And he said he went to a concert when he was in high school up there. So me and my friends would be like, Mr.
Let me ask you
Russell."
something seriously. Did you ever beat off to this guy?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Absolutely
I'm a little worried.
Did
Okay.
he ever ask you to do anything you were uncomfortable with?
No, absolutely not.
Did he ever put his penis in your
I just
mouth?
want to come.
Okay.
No,
What was
no.
that?
I just want to come. No, that's a drop.
It's a Guptill catchphrase.
Let me hear the band. What?
The band Guar.
Can we play some of them, Dave, or no?
Yeah, sure. They dress up as
I mean,
in like
yeah, sure.
costumes.
I mean, they're just like a screaming.
I'm saying, can we play them on YouTube?
Copyright wise. He just goes, yeah, sure.
let us
just be
let us,
demonetized.
Are you
let
the
us
manager, Justin?
let us.
Yeah, I give you permission to play Guar. Is it horrible or no?
It's terrible.
Okay. Is that the joke or?
Yes.
What?
Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, briefed. He went to their concert?
Yeah, that's why we would always they dress up. There's like a giant like prosthetic
So
penis.
okay. So you think when he hears Guar, he thinks of you though?
I think when he sees anything about Guar, yes, he does think
I think
about.
he sees
But
anything
he
with them now?
saw them years before he even knew you were alive.
Yes,
What do you mean, yes?
Yeah, Mike, you walked in that one, asshole.
What do you mean, yes?
we would talk. Me and my friends would bring it up every single day.
But what I'm saying, so if
You probably fucking hate me.
No,
you sound like you're
no,
annoying
no.
like pissant.
Is that sneaky inappropriate? Like if you go to a Guar concert and they have, what'd you say? They have penises
The
everywhere.
prosthetic penis. Yes, it was
and
the
they're like,
cuttlefish of
isn't
the
that the
two.
one that throws up and launches shit into the crowd? And
Yes,
stuff?
they.
Oh, really?
And come.
Yes, they come.
Why are you talking about that with your
Oh
students?
God!
But Justin, if today Ron was like, "Hey, you like Norm Macdonald? I like Norm Macdonald." When I would now watch a Norm Macdonald clip, I wouldn't be like, "Ron."
Yeah, well, if you saw him 180 days out of the year, and you would be reminded every single time.
He hasn't thought of you in 8 years.
That's not true.
Can we call him?
I think that's okay.
You were a blip on a long teaching career.
Like, don't you think like that's should he be thinking of you, Justin?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? No. Did you kill yourself?
He's looking for.
We might have broken him.
He's looking for his number.
I'm not calling the man. Guy's teaching right now, right?
I'll email him right
he's
now. I'll say,
incarcerated.
hey, Mr. Guptill.
It's Justin.
He died like 6 years ago. I just don't even know. You sure he's still alive, Justin?
Yep.
How do you know that?
Because
He was just there the
I
other
would
day.
have heard. I would have heard. I would have heard.
Because you fucking you watch him walk to his car
No, it
after
wouldn't-
work when you in the parking
No.
lot. Why don't you take him to a Bruins Sabres game?
Take him to Buffalo.
This is one of the Sabres in Boston.
Well,
next.
he's a Sabres fan though.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Next time
Yeah.
the Sabres are in Boston, they can go to the
Would you
game.
think that was just a random
No,
idea?
no. Why wouldn't he just go to a Sabres game with him in Buffalo?
Well, because Boston's closer.
It's a
Dave.
bit of a.
That's asking a lot.
I don't know. Like I don't want they go to fucking go. Why don't they go to Winnipeg and see a game?
Well,
So-
oh, Dave is believing in Justin, where like Guptill's a guy that'll take a car ride to Buffalo.
right. Let's stop at the Wings place.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember another bit you had. You wouldn't use a calculator or something?
Yeah, I didn't use a calculator for all of high school.
Were you good at math? Or
I was great at math. I was great at math. No, I would get hundreds and
And now you're the second producer or co-producer on the show, and you hand out slushies, and once in a while, you pound high school chicks at the Grill on the Hill. That's what you've come down to.
Gives them Chick-fil-A and
Just
they
like
throw the
Mr.
wrappers
Just
back
like
in the
Mr.
car.
G taught him.
how did you know I don't use a calculator bit?
Because he's stuck in your brain, Justin,
I'm
6
sure
years
you've said
ago.
it.
You said it here.
Justin with these teenage girls.
No, I talked to Guptill.
God.
Yeah, you've probably said it at some.
Should I say, hey, Mr. Guptill, just checking in, seeing. if you
Justin,
remember me?
I'm not advocating this email. I don't care what you do.
Hey, do that one on your own time.
Yes, send it.
You should email.
What, go ahead, yeah, email. Go ahead. What are you going to email? Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Guptill, just checking in, seeing what's new.
What's the subject?
Hey, Mr. Guptill.
You don't have it like that. Like you can't do that.
Mr. G, what's cracking?
No, I never called him Mr. G.
Mr. Guptill, my name is Justin Trudell. You probably don't remember me. That kind of thing.
I wouldn't do that. But
You
like,
may or may not.
vaguely allude to it.
Yeah, whatever. I work on this podcast. Your name has come up recently. I just want to see how you're doing. Hope all is well. You are.
I miss you. Do you miss me?
Yeah.
Go Bills.
Yeah. Anytime you see a cake, I hope you think of me.
Did your parents know you were baking the cake for him? Or I mean,
Yeah.
Their parents
brought it on the bus?
His parents gave up on him so early.
Going
Does your email have your name in it?
Yes.
Then just email him the word guar,
Yeah,
and
see
he'll be
what he
like, "Oh,
says.
Justin."
Yeah.
Yeah, subject Guar.
Justin was very defensive for a second. He's like, I didn't take a bus. It's like you could have taken a bus to school. No,
No, it's like a regional school. We really didn't have buses.
mom and dad drove you.
Mom was a substitute there, so. she
Oh.
was
Oh
around,
right, yeah,
yeah.
you said this before. Yeah, did she like Guptill?
Oh, she loved him. Mr. Guptill was the man. He is the man.
How long did your mom work at that school after you were there?
None. She left the same year I left.
Okay, all right.
They
I was
go-
going to say
they-
that
they
could,
run-
that
they
could
run
change
together.
things.
Yeah. How do you spell it?
Guptil.
T-I-L?
L. 2 L's.
2 L's.
Oh.
Guptill.
You look at this guy.
He's not really big on social media.
Oh.
Oh no,
No.
Is there any guar fan sites?
what's his first name?
Guar Reddit.
Sam, but like I think his real first name is something different, but he goes by Sam.
Oh god, he's a big guy too, huh? Jesus Christ.
you were perfect for each other.
God.
One of those forbidden teacher-student loves.
I don't see him anywhere, Justin. Is he real? You said you knew somebody who had him, Ron?
This guy never existed. Yeah, I think my sister.
How old
had
is he, Justin, would you say?
Probably in his late 40s now.
him. No, dude.
Now?
He started teaching in 99.
Yeah, but he was
98.
young.
Look, I mean, it's a charter school, right?
Yes.
Well, I could see if he came right out of college and like those are I could see that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not Paul. He started 25 and he's like 50 now. Well, no.
No, that's
Yeah,
longer
but-
than that.
No,
Well, if he was 25 and 99, he'd be like 50 now.
I guess that was his first job.
Was his
Yeah,
first job?
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, it was his first teaching job. He just
Well, I
started
understand
doing
Justin probably worked in high school before then, but I'm saying this, yes.
Yeah, but you have to be at least 22 when he started.
What's the email say?
it. So far, it's just subject line Guar, just checking in. I'm on a podcast now, and your name was brought up.
Go ahead.
Your name was brought up.
You're acting like you saw him yesterday. Like, hey, you're probably expecting to hear from me.
No one thinks you remember me.
There you go.
Thinks you remember me.
Subject line Guar. We can workshop that.
Is this
Pretty
true?
impressive how under the radar he is. Yeah, he's
Makes you wonder, doesn't it, Dave?
yeah.
Facebook.
No one
No
thinks you
Facebook,
remember.
no
No,
nothing.
he
Yeah.
does.
Oh, he
Sam
does?
Guptill.
Sammy.
Just Sam.
Are you friends with him on Facebook, Justin?
Nope.
So you've searched it.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's had the same profile picture for like.
Okay, I don't want to hear that.
That's in the spank back now, brother.
That's a spank prank.
How often do you look at that picture? Do you know that?
I haven't looked.
Well,
at
how
that
do you know
picture.
that?
I don't know. Maybe because it's the same profile picture you had in high school when I was in high school.
It's going to be sad when we get back from Wing Nuts and I'm like, I don't know, it seemed like Mr. Guptill was having a nice time, but now he's calling Justin a racist on Twitter.
It's true. Let's come with you guys next time. All right, Dave, what else? Justin, keep composing.
I'll give up on him. Yeah, I got nothing. By the way, we didn't do any of the Mutt death pool this week.
I
don't if you
know.
wanted to- yeah.
We weren't here yesterday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Swallow wrong pipe. We can do one today. Let's do one today. It's Wednesday. Who we got? We got some candidates. Good.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Who was the actually?
Someone was mentioned the other day, right?
Who was the old lady who just said she lost the actress who lost her eyesight, and she's older.
Oh, I'll root for her on Solidarity.
Judy Dench.
She did?
How
She lost
old
her
is she?
eyesight?
Or she's losing her eyesight.
Really? She's
something
not.
like
I don't
that.
think she's
Boo-hoo.
90. I don't think
Yeah.
she's 90 yet. I'd be surprised. Although I should say I don't know that, but I'd be surprised. Judy Dench is. She's 90. She turned 90. I like her.
She
though.
fits.
I will fall over. Judy Dench says worsening eyesight means she can't go out alone.
Yeah. You and me both, sister.
Yeah, but she had it. You know?
Right.
Right, losing it at 90.
Yeah,
is
it's
like-
worse for her than
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Probably
wait,
better
what?
off without it.
Yes. Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh, no. You don't know anything.
That's not true.
Well, you never
I
had
saw
like she
better
had.
than I do now.
She had great eyesight. No, I don't think so. She's a dame. It's just different. What do you think?
Disagree.
90?
Yeah, that's good. He'll get back to me.
What'd you say?
Justin obviously wants to tell us, so go ahead.
Just checking in. I'm on a podcast now. We were talking about old teachers, and I brought you up. No one else on the show thinks you remember me. Is this true? Hope all is well, Justin.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. You said he probably remembers you, but he doesn't think about you that much.
Yeah, I don't think he thinks about me every day.
Right. I don't think he's
Do
thought
you
about you in
think of
8
me?
years.
That's nuts.
Why don't you just say, when's the last time you thought of me? And just said that.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Send that as a reply to the other.
Yeah. Yeah, we drill down on this. When's the last moment you thought of me?
That sounds strange.
Well, just send them that. See we respond. Just be like,
Just
hey,
send him that and then swing by the school later today.
try Volan one more time.
Come on, buddy.
I don't think he's going to answer, Mike.
That'd be too bad. At least
Call
he's the
it
same
off.
number twice.
Hmm.
This is Ben.
Hey, Ben, you're live to tape. It's Kirk Minahan, Barstool Sports, Kirk Minahan Show. How are you?
Oh, you pussy.
Damn.
I had to be him. We call him back. It must have been a disconnect. It has to be his phone,
Yeah,
right, Mike?
that's I hate when that happens.
You've reached Ben Volan, so I can get your call.
Damn.
Boy, you got that off quick.
Kid, you were like 10 seconds? Come on.
What's
What
up?
if you were like Robert Kraft selling the team?
That's true. Maybe I want to tell him.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Again, these guys are reporters. They want they want accountability. They want accountability from players. They dump on players. They dump on owners. They dump on coaches. They want this guy fired, that guy fired. The worm turns. This is how they handle it.
Yep.
This is why guys like that are just cowards, just moral cowards.
Is weird because even like if he's you're gonna yell at him.
Right.
You know, like what's the worst
Their
that's gonna
entire
happen
job,
on the phone?
Their entire
Like,
job
what
is
he
to
that
criticize
afraid-
other people. And then
I
they
want to talk
can't
to that
take-
Matt Pepin, that loser sports editor. Why have we not been able to get his number?
If anything, that would have made Volan like semi-likable for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, just come
If he
on.
was like,
I actually
hello,
should go-
Kirk. What's this
Yeah,
gonna be about? You know?
Yeah, but not. These guys just aren't capable.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
Let's see if I have his cell phone number from the old
Who's that?
Pepin. From
Pat from Amesbury tweets me, Kirkman, your intern is a retard. Does every single second need to be timestamped? Well, yes, as we went over. Yes, it does.
You're actually like by calling Ben Volan right now, you're actually putting him in an easy position.
Right.
Because if he goes, oh, I wonder what this is about, that actually gets a laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying,
He's actually in an easier position.
But he knows there are real questions he can't answer. Like, why did you get this wrong? Why did you get that wrong? Why did you get this wrong? He doesn't have to face it. But he wants these coaches and these players and these owners to have to face shit and be accountable for their stuff.
Right.
Which, I get that should be his job, but like when the worm turns, you should have to answer it. Like if I had been wrong with McDaniels, I'd be on the show. You think I would be like, the show would start, like a lot of these shows would be like, before the show starts, like, Dave, we're not talking about that. Let's get right in the guptal. No, like I'd be like I was fucking wrong. Like I was an idiot. This is what happened.
Right.
I was told this, and here's where I was wrong. It happens. I'll try. Maybe I'll be wrong next time. Like it's not that big a deal.
And I only hear about Volan in situations like that. Remember even years ago, I think it was on your show, where Portnoy was screaming at him about something. I
Yeah,
can't remember what
trolling
it
Volan.
was. Yeah. But like the only time I hear about Ben Volan, it's when he's blatantly wrong about
Right.
something.
Yes, it's true. What are you guys looking for?
I was just looking for the number for. I don't have Pepin's number, unfortunately.
There's not a physical globe number you can
No,
call
we can
him?
call the hotline, see if we can get to him.
Call the hotline.
Hotline.
That's so globe.
Thank you for calling the Boston Globe City Desk tip line. Please leave your tip in the message after the beep.
God, what is happening?
If you're comfortable.
That sounds like the guy that Tim Canton calls.
Yeah, the guy from Alaska.
They're stuck in like 1980.
It's true. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Breer said he wouldn't come on. Ben won't come on. Andrew Callahan won't come on. Mark Daniels won't come on. These guys won't come on. So,
Shameful.
It's just weird. That's all. And then they'll go on other shows and they won't be asked about it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's almost. I guess it's like human instinct to be like, I don't want to be in trouble, so I'm going to avoid it. It's weirder for other shows to not be like, hey, this is going on, and it's the only thing about you that's interesting right now.
Like I think Breer just makes shit up.
Boston Globe Media Partners.
Oh.
Home of the Boston Globe, bostonglobe.com, and boston.com.
We'll call Linda. We'll call Linda.
Please
She owns,
be
she owns a goddamn paper. Must suspension countdown. 315 days till he returns, by the way.
Fuck.
Wow, we barely made a dent in this year.
I think it's zooming by.
This guy Bill Leach tweets out we just put the clip of Justin's the alumni thing.
This is Linda.
Linda, live to tape. Kirk Minahan. I have a couple of questions about Ben Volen with the Globe. He's been wrong.
Kirk,
Linda, you're live to tape.
I know, Kirk. I really wish you wouldn't do this. I think you're a great person, and I just don't like you calling me and doing live to tape. So,
I mean, you can you own the newspaper, but Kirk, Linda,
hi.
Linda,
I hope you're
hi.
doing well.
Linda, I'm doing
Hi, I
fine.
hope you're doing well.
Hi.
You
What I'm
don't
saying
need
is
to
you're the
provide
managing
contact
editor of a
information.
newspaper, and you won't take questions. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any
Kirk,
sense.
I'm not doing a surprise interview.
It's
I
not a
hope you're
surprise. I
well.
just said you're live to
think-
tape. I'm asking you a question about Ben Volen, who writes he's been wrong 3 or 4
Kirk,
times. At what
I
point
hope
will?
you're doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, say hi to John for me.
That was something.
That's what I mean. I don't understand that.
You're just busy.
Kirk.
How often you guys talk?
You should talk to me again soon.
Yeah, she'll talk to you soon.
That almost sounded like sexual.
You said you were a good person.
Maybe she was with John at the time. Who knows?
Could be.
Hey, she was getting back to something. That's
true. I guess I like Linda, but like again, that's a classic example right there. She's the managing editor of the newspaper. Like he works for her. He's wrong all the time. They'll call everybody Trump, this person, that person, as they should. They're a newspaper. Question. But when you ask, you dare to ask these people and the kings and queens any questions at all, it becomes, it's exactly what Breer did. Crazy Kirk. I hope you're doing well. I know you're crazy. I'm just, what's crazy? Like Volen's made shit up. Like I'm trying to help you out. It's crazy.
And she's like almost there to what I was saying a minute ago.
It's also interesting you immediately answered Colin's call. I'm just going to say that.
Shouldn't be surprising to anyone at this point.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. What's that, Mike? I'm sorry.
Hey, Dave. It's funny that like she was almost there where she's like, Kirk, why do you have to call these surprise? But then to what you said, like she doesn't have an answer for it. She won't let you answer that.
Right.
She's just like, let me get off this phone as fast.
Also, like I've solved 2 murders here. Like let's cut the shit. I'm the biggest Patriots insider in America. Like you should be coming after me. You should be hiring me.
Just the idea that anybody in media can't
ask a question,
or even them not being able to answer a question without it being
it's shady.
Also, like our Globe, does she instruct the Globe reporters? Right. No surprise questions.
Laura Grimaldi, never go knock on somebody's door.
If you see someone at a restaurant, don't ask them a question.
Just that is a perfect phony. And Linda's, I always like Linda, but that is a phony example of And Linda's also asked Tony Maserati to record birthday messages. It's very weird.
Very special needs nephew.
Very weird. Yeah, very weird. I want everyone to relax because, after March in Laconia, Dave knows with the case coming up, it's going to be a long KMS break. We're talking, when I talked to Dave Portner the other day, we were targeting post-Laconia to after Labor Day.
Oh, wow.
With no KMS when we do the case. So,
jeez,
wow. I would say enjoy it because we are going to be off for 6 months.
Holy shit.
That is is that an announcement? I guess that's an announcement.
Full-fledged off?
Off, nothing.
All systems go
All
case?
systems off for 6 months. I think that's what it looks like right now. So after Laconia until, I'll do on names still, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, we were saying Labor Day. I don't know how but I would say right now, I would say probably nothing from March until Labor Day.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty shocking.
Yeah. Justin's fucked. But yeah.
Pretty much.
Better start figuring out some murders, Justin.
Oh, yeah.
We'll bring you along. Nobody's going to lose their jobs. But yeah, things could change. Who knows? But
What's the thought? Because going into that, you were saying you were going to try to do both.
Yeah, the haters.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to make them happy. I want them to be happy.
Fair.
They're gonna long for the first 2 weeks of January.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if they hate it, I don't want them to be upset either. So I can do this, and it's fine. I don't want them upset. Everyone should be happy.
Right.
So they'll be very happy now. When the show's gone for 6 months, those people will definitely, their energy will become positive and happy. I would imagine, right?
It has to have. That's the way it's got to work, right?
Yes, I want them to be happy. I want everyone to be
6
happy.
bitless free months.
Exactly.
Thank God.
They can sit through your stupid stories, Justin's my dumb stories,
Right.
Mike's terrible comedy takes. He's become a monster behind the scenes. Like, it's best for everybody. So
This is good for. That's good for mutt.
That's true. Oh, that's true.
Or does it kind of like?
No. That freezes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. We're not giving him. No. You're right. I'm sorry. You're correct. Yeah. That
Okay,
is a
good.
freeze. That's a 6 month free from March. Whatever that would be then.
March
Third.
2nd? Yeah.
Third would be the Monday. That's when it starts to after Labor Day. That's a 6 month freeze. Yeah. Then it's so the middle of 2026 for what?
It would be May.
May. All right. Figure that out. Yeah. Figure that out. So
Wow.
yeah. I mean, well, we are in demand right now, Dave. You know that.
What did Dave think of that presentation? I mean, it was even clean. It looked clean. Well, what do you think of that? He didn't see it.
He definitely saw it.
He didn't see it, did he?
Dave, I'm trying to keep.
All right, it's all right.
I'm trying to keep employed, Dave.
Yeah,
Okay,
I gotcha.
You think you would even fucking understand?
Makes
that?
sense. I appreciate it.
Try to help you out here
Yeah,
for Christ's sake. So
I appreciate it.
there you go.
First and foremost, Justin heard back from his
I
teacher.
did see that from Mr. Diggler. What's his name?
No, Mr. Guptill.
Mr. Guptill. Okay, what was the email back? How soon did he respond?
He responded back 3:00.
Off the clock. Done with work.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey Justin, when I saw the title of this email, I thought I was getting a picture of Guar, because I in the subject line I put Guar.
Nothing
He
gets
said,
past him.
Becoming a Sabres, I think he meant fan here. Becoming a Sabres was not a good idea.
Not good writing by him. What kind of teacher is he?
He's a mathematics teacher.
Mathematician. Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Do you think his life feels unfulfilled, like Glenn Holland and Mr. Holland's Opus, or do you think he feels like he's done it all?
no, I think he's fulfilled.
He's satisfied.
Yes.
Good. Oh, that's good.
Has
That's
a
nice.
wife, a couple kids. It's American dream.
Is it? Okay, go ahead.
Becoming a Sabres fan was not a good idea. I'm stuck with them, but you could have chosen differently. Maybe you have. Jumping off the sinking boat of a franchise, which I don't blame you if you do. Both Eichel and Reinhardt have their names on the Stanley Cup. I will just wait for the palm trees to show up and the New York State taxes to disappear before the Sabres have a good team again.
What is this? This is like a Shawshank letter. What is this?
This is the kind of conversations we would have.
Okay.
So this is the only connection they had.
This is literally it, yeah.
And he goes, and of course, yes,
And Guar.
I remember you. Between Gar comments and discussions after school with Andrew about hockey, especially the kid.
Who's Andrew?
He was just this kid that he was
Special needs kid?
yeah, and he was just into.
Was he actually or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured you guys
Yeah,
were
but-
probably, yeah.
Same class.
But he's like, I think he's autistic.
Were you in the special needs program?
No, I was not.
Okay.
My school really didn't have a special needs class.
Oh, okay. That's
program.
why you weren't in it. Yeah. go
all
ahead.
together.
Especially the KHL for some strange reason, and a huge Sabres blanket that my kids use as lava on the floor. You were hard to forget.
You gave him a blanket?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I was a gift giver.
That's very nice. Yeah,
I
were. That's
hope
nice.
all is going well with you, Justin, and you are having the best life ever. Go Bills, Mr. Guptill.
Oh, go Bills.
Yes.
What do you think about that now? Mr. Guptill's rooting for them,
He's a big Bills fan.
but you won't feel good for him if they win.
I will, but also like my hatred of the Bills overcomes that.
Sure. Did you respond to that or no?
I have not responded.
That's probably best. I think it's. Don't you think?
No, I think this is the start of a good back and forth.
I don't know.
Should go see him.
It felt like he was pretty good with closure right there. Like you've had a good life. Like that's like we're done.
No, I think he said, I hope you're living a good life.
Yeah,
The best life.
Yeah, I think that doesn't Dave know?
I think Mr. Guptill knows exactly how Justin is living his life.
Probably.
He probably
lives-
knows
he's-
every nook and cranny.
Oh, you think he's a show guy?
I think he's a show guy. I think
Really?
he monitors what Justin is doing because
Oh,
maybe
wow.
Justin was the one who got away potentially.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
please.
I don't know. But
A lot of Mr. Guptill's a
big
pervert
snack.
talk yesterday.
No,
Yeah,
that's not true.
I agree, but I'm just saying that was a big topic of conversation on
It
social
was,
media.
yes, and it was disgusting and it was shot down.
Yeah.
So there was no like, how are you doing? What's going on with your life? Like, are you married? Nothing like that.
No, because I just said my original email was, "Hey, I'm on a podcast, and people think you forget me."
I would think you'd like come back and say, "What are you up to? Like, what are
He
you doing
doesn't
with
care,
your education,
though.
though?"
He doesn't want to talk to him.
I think
yeah,
that's the key.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
That's-
moved.
yeah.
That's not true.
You gonna respond?
Yeah, I'll respond. We'll probably become pen pals now.
He talked to you about the KHL, but he didn't ask like how
Why
your
would you
life
even
was
respond
going.
to that? What's the response to that? Like he's done.
Probably something about Eichel and Reinhardt.
Yeah,
Something about my Sabres fandom kind of falling off. I haven't found a new team, but I'm not definitely as big of a fan as I was in high school.
Okay, you're not. Oh, you're not a Bruins fan at all.
No, I'll go to Bruins games, but that's only because they're the local team.
Sure. I don't know. The YouTube is, you know.
I mean, is YouTube a big deal in today's world? No, not really.
I don't. But you confuse. I don't care though.
I know you don't care. I know.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
There was a magic to it.
The old show,
where it's just like it would drop and you'd see like a 2-hour show.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm with you. Get the rest of the show later. Kill it.
Yes.
I'll tell mine. Yep. All right. Bye-bye, YouTube.
Just think a few weeks from now I'll be typing, still taping or something, and people at 1:30 will say, wow.
Quite the reaction yesterday.
Look, I don't want people seem unhappy, and people tell me these people are very unhappy in these YouTube chats. I don't want them to be miserable. Do something else. Don't be miserable in your lives.
Right.
There are 10 million podcasts, I think, in the world.
Can we make an argument? Obviously, you could.
Yeah, it's a democracy,
right.
Sure. Yeah,
just make an
course,
argument.
Yeah, sure.
Can the show be uploaded? I know it wasn't yesterday, but can it be uploaded to YouTube after the fact?
Oh, like
in
after
full
you
video
mean.
form.
Yeah, like
Yes.
after the show's done.
Correct.
No.
Okay.
No, it may not. I don't even think clips should go up at this point.
Oh.
I'm not sure yet. We'll see. What does it matter?
I mean, it matters for
to
sure.
Who? To me, yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Am I
to
gonna lose
you,
my job?
Yeah,
Are
to
you gonna lose your
it
job?
doesn't- to
No,
you.
we're not going to lose our job. So what does it actually matter?
It's a discoverable. It's an easy way to.
But I
discover.
don't care about that.
Yeah.
Have I ever expressed any? Did I care about that?
Well, there's some advertising ramifications to that.
What do you mean?
I think there's some. I mean, we'd have to talk to Barstool Sales and how
Is that why
locked
you're
in with
begging
that.
advertisers to come in here?
That is absolutely
Somebody's
not.
texting me, begging me to
That
have
is-
advertisers
whoa,
come in.
Whoa, that is not. That is not the case.
Is that why you're on your
First
knees?
and foremost, that person is a fan.
Uh-huh.
That's the most important.
Sure, of course.
And then
yeah.
through the vetting
The
process,
timing's coincidental.
through the vetting process, which you know is extensive.
That's true. That is true.
And then I brought
So
that up to you.
I
have
apologize. You're right,
more
of
me
course.
looking out for you like I
Of
did last night
course.
via text as well. So
You were looking out for you last night.
that was not. That was not at all.
When
that
you
is
sent the
not at
text
all.
saying it, when you sent the text with the preface that you sent,
It is not my business.
well, it is your business. I'll agree with that.
No, but it's your thing. It's your. I always thought like that, but I felt
It is
like
your business. I am testing people right now with this.
well, they're failing.
I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you, but I'm gonna.
and they failed they failed previously,
Correct.
and now they're failing again.
Correct.
Yeah.
So now we'll just go on our, as usual. Yeah. So advertise ramifications for what? If we don't do the show on YouTube every day?
Yeah, sometimes that's included in ad deals. So I just don't know what's included in your ad.
We will put them in clips or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Right,
I don't think there's going to be a big.
No ads today?
Right. No, yeah. Friday show, a little free show for you guys. No ads today. 814-277-KIRK. Hello. I don't even remember what he looks like.
Hey, what's up, Kirk?
What's up?
Hey, Dave, how do you think Big Jack would have reacted if your brother in New York came to him at 9 years old and said she wanted to be a barber?
I don't know, and that's why I asked the question.
What does his brother call? It happens all the time. Is it a joke or no?
He says my brother's gay.
Is your brother gay?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Is your brother actually gay?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's
Not
gay.
that I
it's
know
fine.
of. I've never been told this.
You might be the last to find out.
I know things, but I've never been told them.
Oh.
So I don't think it's my place to ever
sure.
talk about it. If
Your
that makes
parents
sense.
know things?
We know things, but we've never been told them.
You
So-
seen like video or something?
No, we just know things.
Oh, okay. But it's
And
fine,
we probably
right?
always know things. It's always been fine.
But the onus is on, yeah. I mean,
I believe the onus is on somebody else, even though that mentally fucks with me a little bit.
whenever
Or
he's
has.
ready or she's ready. No?
Yeah, but it's never going to happen.
Okay, it's not. But that's not your.
I've said that, but that weighs on you, I would say.
Weighs on you?
Yeah, weighed on me on my wedding day for sure.
What are you using to fuck one of the groomsmen or something?
No, I thought do you think the person might be in relationships?
What do you mean? Like inviting somebody?
Yes.
Well, you just do a +1.
We probably did do that, but he would. No, I think that was at the point where we have to have that conversation. I think.
Are we outing this human being?
Not really. I
Okay.
think that no one except for no, not really.
Okay, well, I don't want to do that.
I don't know how to word this,
Do
but
you
I
get
don't-
along with it? Are you not close to this person?
to my brother.
Yeah.
I'm close with him, but we don't communicate that.
He's
He's
gay?
in New York.
Oh, okay. That
Because
makes
he's
sense.
gay.
Well, you're
I mean, I don't care.
homophobia. You're
My thing
you're
is
an
not.
ally.
My thing
so.
is not talking about it. I'm not comfortable talking about it because
He
he
hasn't
has never
talked to him.
talked.
Well, I think
Correct.
that's pretty
I
reasonable.
think that's a shitty thing, which sucks. But
Shitty for him? What's not?
I
What,
think
you
it's
giving
shitty
him
for-
shit for
I
it?
think it's shitty for everybody. No. I'm not giving him shit. I think
Yeah.
it's shitty for him that he has not.
How old is he? Ish?
2 years older than me.
So about your okay.
Almost 40, yeah.
Is he like had like a relationship or something?
Oh,
Or
definitely, yeah.
does he bring these people around?
No.
Huh.
I know.
Well, maybe it's
But there is a point where you feel like you should
maybe
do
there's some
something.
internal. Maybe
Right.
your parents should take a look at.
But
Maybe.
do you force the issue to some extent? I don't know. I have.
I think you have that conversation.
I have forced the issue myself.
Would I do it here?
No.
Okay. I'm
No,
happy to
on
do
the
it.
show?
Yeah, I'm happy
Oh,
to
no,
do it.
that's completely fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Justin?
It's not weird. That's
I
the
don't know his
problem.
brother.
I
Justin's
think
a
it's
gay
weird
brother.
that it's not weird. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think it's weird.
Sounds
that-
like it's a little weird.
But it's not because it's just not a thing, which sucks. You feel bad.
You want it to be a thing?
How would Dan and Newton know this?
Social
People know
media, whatever.
names or whatever. Yeah.
No.
I mean, he said that to me in person, and I've been like, yeah, but
Yeah, it's not some big weapon. I don't know. It's like people
no.
think
But
it's
if
like
they don't say something to you, it's not your place to ever say.
I would agree with that.
I've never. I think it's like came up on the show, and I've lied about it, but
How about your parents?
never had a talk or anything like
You've
that.
never talked about it?
Mm,
Well, you don't have to say it. It's
no,
fine.
I think something happened. We've never had an actual talk about it.
Yeah.
My dad made a comment that was my dad was born at a certain time. Wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Okay, so he made a comment that was pretty fucking dumb. It just to me,
Can happen.
and I retorted back, calling him out for his dumb
Oh,
comment.
you didn't like that?
No, he was fine,
He's
with,
fine
it,
with it?
but he doesn't. He's so stupid. He doesn't like pick up.
Yeah, you
sarcasm.
figure it out.
Yeah, I don't want to go in circles here,
I
but it's
understand.
just, it's his story. I
Oh,
guess.
sure. He's welcome to join us.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll tell him that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we should be in 5 seconds. Yep, all good.
We'll talk to you Monday.